What's up again, everyone, and welcome back to the Damsel in Success podcast. I am so excited to have you back here with me today. So first of all, happy Sunday, and oh my gosh, is it actually raining? I almost forgot what rain was. I've never been so excited for rain in my entire life. I tried to mow, and it just, like dust went everywhere. So now it's raining today, and it actually feels like fall, and I am ecstatic. But I want to talk to you guys today about the word impossible, okay? So first off, kind of cliche, but I think it's cute and I love it. Even the word impossible actually says I'm possible, right? So the funny thing about something being impossible is that it's only impossible until it's done, right? So the story that I always go back to and that one of my mentors told me a while back was that a 4-minute mile, somebody running a 4-minute mile was impossible. Absolutely impossible. Scientists said, no, it can't happen. The human body is not capable of it. There's no way anybody could ever run a 4-minute mile. Well, in 1954, Roger Bannister ran a, 3-minute, 59-second mile? Yeah. And then now everybody, it's totally possible. Everybody, I mean, there's people all the time running a 4-minute mile. It ain't me. I'm lucky to get through a mile alive. Let alone, maybe I could probably walk one. You know, something like that. I'm not saying that I am doing it, but there's people out there that are doing it. But they were so held to this constraint that a 4-minute mile was completely impossible. It could not be done, no matter what. But whenever somebody broke through that barrier and said, no, I'm possible, and did it, then everybody started doing it. It became possible once it was done. The thing that was impossible became possible whenever it was done. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, because I've set some really, really lofty goals for myself, both personally, spiritually, financially, in my career, everything. And my favorite thing is whenever somebody says, that's impossible. I'm like, oh, great, challenge accepted, let's go. And I want you guys to carry that with you all day. Every time that you hear someone say, that's not possible, that's impossible, just tell them, hey, so was a 4-minute mile. You know, just tell them that. Just tell them, and then you can sound super smart telling them that story. Even if you tell yourself that, that's impossible. There's no way. Sure it is if you keep telling yourself that. But remember, the thing, it's impossible until somebody does it. That's the beauty of it. And that's, if you really want to think about it, if things are only impossible until they're done, what does that mean is impossible? Nothing. It's just a word. It's an excuse, if you ask me. Impossible is an excuse. It's a cop-out. I'm just going to say it. It's a cop-out. If you say something is impossible, you just don't have the drive. You don't have the desire. You don't have the want to do it. But if you do have that drive, if you have that desire, if you do want it bad enough, it's not impossible. You are impossible, and you can show the world that whatever you're wanting to do that is impossible is 100% possible. You can do it, but it's all about your mindset. We are only trapped by the constraints of our own thinking, okay? So if you sit there and tell yourself, yeah, it's impossible, then you're right. If you tell yourself, you know what, it is possible, I'm going to do it, it's going to get done, you're also right. It's whatever you think. It's your own thoughts that drive whatever your outcome is. Because if you constantly got this negative self-talk and this negative thought, this cop-out, this fear, this excuse for not getting it done, then of course it's not going to get done. It's not going to happen. But if you guys really, if you believe in yourself, if you get out there and you just freaking try, just do it. If you fall flat on your face, you know what? That's failing forward. Fail forward. It's either, and the thing about it is a failure is not even really a failure. I think failure is kind of beautiful, to be honest, because you either, you grow, you learn, you figure out what not to do, and that's getting you even closer to your goal. And a lot of times, our biggest failures turns out to be our biggest breakthroughs. I mean, a lot of you guys that know me personally know that 6 months ago, I was telling everybody, there's no way I'm going to be a real estate agent. I don't want my real estate license. But looky here. And a lot of that too, I think that it's just kind of rolling with the punches, failing forward, learning what works for you, what doesn't, and really surrendering yourself to God. Just letting Him take total control. Because with Him, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. If you believe in yourself and you put God first, and you just get out there and try it and try it. And then whenever you start doing all these things that people are saying are impossible, they're going to see that it's possible. And just like the 4-minute mile, people are going to be doing whatever that was thought to be impossible before you did it, and you're going to inspire so many people. I am so pumped up about this, y'all. I'm so excited. This is like my favorite thing ever, because you guys are all world changers. You are world changers. You can do it. I know you can. You just got to get out there and you got to do it. You cannot be afraid of that failure. Like we talked about yesterday, you have room in your body for either fear or faith, and not both. So get rid of that fear, fill yourself up with faith, and do the impossible, because you are impossible and I believe in you, and you are amazing and capable of whatever that you set your mind to. I promise you. So I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your rainy Sunday, and we'll talk to you again soon.